Good morning to everybody and welcome to the first International Dream Team online workshop. I'm glad to introduce you from this wonderful place. This is the Sala Blu of Gifoni Multimedia Valley, one of the main issues and spaces that Gifoni uses during the festival. And now we are here presenting this very important format that we developed with Gifoni Innovation Hub. It's the company that I rule with my partner that are Orazio Maria Di Martino, Antonino Muro, and here we have one of my best friends, that's Domenico Benvenuto, and he will show you the details of the format. And Jimmy Chu, Jimmy is one of the dreamers that had a very nice experience here in Gifoni and in Lund, in Sweden. This format is born in 2016, and we had a lot of experiences all around the world. We've been in Mexico and in Sweden, and we helped a lot of young people aged 18, 26 years old to develop open innovation format with companies and foundations. So I will just give the word to Domenico, who's live from Sweden. Domenico, please introduce yourself, and I would like you to explain how the format works and give more details about it. Thanks.
Thank you for the nice word, Luca. And I'm Domenico Benvenuto. I've been juror for 7 years in Gifoni Film Festival, and now I work with them to several projects. And one of the flagship of Gifoni Innovation Hub is the Dream Team, as you know, because it is a format that allows young generation to make an impact in society, and especially to collaborate with companies in order to improve their products, make new marketing strategies, and collaborate for a better future. But before to start my presentation, I would like to ask Jimmy to share with us its experience, because he's been a dreamers, and as international dreamers, I would like to hear what was his experience and what was the impact of Dream Team in his life.
Yeah, so I'm Jimmy. I work for the Lund municipality in Sweden, and I was part of the International Dream Team back in 2018. And our basically case was to work with the Swedish Space Agency with a challenge that had to do with like satellite technology, how to use that to remove plastic bottle and plastic waste from the oceans. So when we got to Gifoni, we had assembled a team of a few Italians, a Mexican, and we also brought ourselves some Swedes. So it was a cool experience to come there and actually do this hackathon or dream team with you guys and see how you implemented it. And we geared our case solution towards young people, because we had to learn how young people actually challenge themselves and how we can make them challenge themselves better when it comes to sustainability, for example, or plastic waste, or any kind of challenge in general. So it was really interesting to be there, and also Gifoni is quite beautiful, so it was nice to spend a whole week there as well. So that was nice.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to start the presentation.
Okay, you can share the screen.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Dream Team. The Dream Team is a flagship of Gifoni Innovation Hub, is a format, but is more than that. It's the spirit of Gifoni himself. So what is a Dream Team? I would like to start the presentation with one question. You can see 5 pictures in this slide, and they share something in common with Gifoni. And this is one thing. As you can see, there are 5 pictures, and they all have something in common. For example, the one on the top corner in the left, it's a picture of one young artist that was only 12, and his master asked him to draw an angel, but he has drawn an angel so nice that even his master thought about and said that he will not paint anymore, since he was so good and this angel was so wonderful. And this angel was drawn by Leonardo when he was only 12. On the opposite side, instead, there is a pendulum. And when he was young, Galileo Galilei had studied in details the mathematical rules of pendulum. And it was during his 20s that he had done these discoveries. And these discoveries led him to the ideation, the project, and the making of the telescope. At the center of this slide, there is the first prototype of radio. And Guglielmo Marconi developed the idea of radio when he was a teenager, and he never been at the university, but still he was curious, and with a non-direct teaching, learning everything he knows with by books, he developed the idea of the radio. So in the bottom left, in the bottom right of the slide, there are some young people who is playing, and in a school that is a little bit different from the others, and that doesn't want young people to learn from books, and doesn't want young people to be like parrots, but instead they want to experiment, to be in a comfort zone, and to feel free, to let them feel free to enjoy the world and be curious. It was, of course, Maria Montessori who developed this idea. And on the last but not least, on the opposite of the photo, this group of people, it's like 2 birds with 1 stone, because in this picture we have Fermi and Segre, 2 Nobel Prizes for physics. They were the youngest people in their university, and they called them the boys of Via Panisperna. So as you can see, there is an heritage. This heritage is to share, make young people contribute to the future, and make them feel free, enjoy each other, this different skills, different experience, and make them collaborate, and not only to let them know, to let them study something, but to make them grow together, promoting their creativity. And this is exactly the spirit of Giffoni. So as you can see, these great scientists and these great people who made a revolution in the world, they all share this in common, the spirit of Giffoni. So the spirit of promoting the curiosity and the creativity of young people, and improving their skills. Leonardo has wrote that the other scientists thought that he was not a great scientist because he was not inside the university or inside the normal school. But today we remember him, but we not remember the other one who criticized him. So this is just the spirit of the Dream Team, and is a format made by young people for young people, and this is a comfort zone where companies can meet younger generation, and this is an opportunity for both of them, because companies has an insight with a different perspective of what is the Z generation market, and what young people thinks, what are their needs, what do they want from a product nowadays. And it is an opportunity for dreamers to express their skills, express their curiosity and their creativity, and these forces will join together, creating different, fresher, more versatile approaches to develop strategical marketing solutions, and even to refine products or make even new products with a fresh look and with fresh new ideas. So, but this is just an experience that was built around the core of Giffoni, around the Giffoni state of mind. This year, Giffoni reached the 50 years anniversary, and this was just the legacy that inspired the Dream Team, and it's an international. It's a great network in the world that involves many European and non-European institutions, but also companies that join together forces to challenge the future and to find new creative solutions. So during these years, it has built a comfort zone in Giffoni where young people can express themselves, and they are free to express their doubts, their curiosities, and express what they really think. And this is good because this provides a great insight, a lot of data that can be used to agencies, from companies, to develop new, more efficient strategies without lacking of an ethic point of view. So how does it work? Companies gives a challenge, and the expert of the Dream Team take challenges, and they select a pool of young people with different skills from the 18 to the 26 years old. And of course, within an international, but everyone has different skills in different fields. For instance, web designs or marketings or visual arts or graphics. Someone is a programmer, so they make the best group with using all the candidates, and then they give them all the information, and dreamers try to provide an answer to the challenge. And in several days, they work together. They have great sessions of work, and at the end of this period of time, they give a pitch presenting their ideas, their products, or their strategies. And this is based on solid data with a robust analysis. So it combines both creativity and objectivity and science together to provide the best product to answer the challenge of companies. So this is a matter of optimization from the point of view of meeting, joining together both companies and young generation. And from this point, dreamers can express their point of view regarding the field of the company. And the company can answer, maybe providing also discovering a new way and to observe their products and what they do. This is possible by joining together all these kind of forces with support of the Giffoni Innovation Hub. So this creates a consistent relationship between them, and offer to the client the best possible solutions. This is not without an ethical point of view, we say that Giffoni reached the 50th anniversary, and its topic was, the main topic was our art, that in Italian is terra. So this is a great value of Giffoni. This highlights how Giffoni cares about environmental problems, green economy, circular economy, and makes important at the center, at its core, to provide also a different strategy to highlight how the products make an impact not only inside the customers, but also make an impact in ambiental themes, and how with small refinement can be adapted to have a less impact to the environment. So this provides an opportunity to companies to use an ethical marketing that it's more efficient, because instead of reaching too many peoples, this states the point, and this tells how the product is good, and it tells all the points, all the strengths of the product, and this involves more the customers, without being too focused on the product, but also be focused on the environment and our ethical problems that nowadays are a great issue. This is, of course, a great life experience, and for our dreamers, it's this impact also their working life and their future, because it's because it mixes together people from different countries and provide them the opportunity to express what they think and provide new solutions. And we have few examples. We have some examples. I've heard some examples of young people who has been a dreamer, and for instance, they've been invited by Obama to represent Italy in the Rockefeller Foundation in the US, like Roberto and Valentino, or people that make a stakeholder. They wanted to provide good solutions for the world. For instance, Andrea, that joined DPixel and they created a startup in Africa. So it's not that, it's just the beginning of the story. And this is some strengths, some bullet points, an overview of the firm of values and some of its feature. For instance, innovation cultures and professions, ethics and innovation. And also, this is important because this provides mentorship for young generation and tries to makes them capable of understand which will be their way and their place in the future. So these are, I'm providing a couple of case studies to better understand how does it works and what are their results. These images and this data refers to companies that have been asked Giffoni to work around the theme of cyberbullying. And the Giffoni Dream Team in 2018 made a pool and collected some data regarding what matters in the internet and cyberbullies. And this provided a great a point of view and revealed some aspects of the web was not so understood in those days. And this has been also important during these days while we are hearing of dangerous challenges among young generation and among young people. And the Kaspersky's data, Kaspersky and Giffoni data have been used to try to develop new strategies, and they keep to be they are still used to improve the situation around cyberbullies. But what they've done, they've developed, they collected data, they've made a solid analysis, and then all the dreamers made an input in the project, and they analyzed which was the best strategies to share with people what was their findings. So they've made a book, Casper Sky and the Green Bear, that then has been translated into a movie that has been projected in with the Minister of Culture. And then Kaspersky himself has invited some of the people from the Dream Team in their quarters in Rome to meet them. And this project has won a prize in Dublin at the Gala European Excellence Award. So this is just one of the examples, but during this edition we have had another really great example with the Viper Banca, which is a bank. I was there when they were doing this challenge, and I've seen them while they were working, and it was for me a really interesting insight in how Dream Team works. Because they were so focused on their project, and they've made a lot of different stuff and different prototypes that was really good and really interesting. Actually, they was straight to the point. They have been straight to the point. So challenge was how we can involve more young people in the bank's economy, in the web economy from a bank perspective. How we can give a fresh aspect to a bank. How we can involve more young people, and how we can provide options. How we can provide new strategies, new offers for young people. And then we have had 3 groups to face this problem, and they've developed several really good proposals. One of them was chosen by Piotr Fogli, the Vice General Manager of Viper Banca, and it will be refined with the innovation section of the bank, and will be accelerated by Giffoni Innovation Hub to make a startup. But what was the idea? The idea was an augmented reality mascot and an app that involved young people, adults and their family, to educate young people from the childhood to teenagers to better understand how a bank works, and what's the concept behind the bank and the payments. So they've made a series of works, of little works, and houseworks or homeworks that can be done under a little payment from their families. So families issued an homework to do, and basically the people, the children does this and get paid. So this also provides some tutorials that explains better how bank works, and this is also good to educate people to economy. But this is just the beginning, because the Dream Team session was during the festival in September. So now we're there. This is just the beginning of the story. Here I collected some statements from people with different companies that have worked with Giffoni, but the main concept behind that is that companies expect from Giffoni, from Dream Team, new revolutionary and winning ideas for the future. So they completely understand the concept behind the Dream Team, and they're sure that this will be helpful for them and for other companies to develop better products and better marketing strategies. This is some of the biggest companies that G4 Innovation and G4 Dream Team worked with: IBM, Google, Toyota, some hospitals, but there are a lot of them, Kaspersky, banks. And this is some information regarding the G4 Innovation Hub, and this is the concept of Dream Team. Thank you for the attention.
Thanks, Domenico, and for this description. I would like just to add some few more information about what's our work and where we are going to with this format, because our intention is to let this community of young people like Jimmy grow, because they, of course, share different skills. And you know, the mix of these different skills can create a magic, like you showed in the first pages of this presentation. Like all the Italian genius and European genius and world genius put together with their creativity and with the scientific skills, and maybe with some more imagination, can create a kind of new way as company want to understand better the world that are living to kids and young people. So what we are doing with Gifoni and with the Dream Team is to build the team that will work with companies and young people to build new opportunities for new generation to create their jobs, but even to create a better society. So of course we were working on the SDGs. We're working on many different issues with creativity, and we use all the means like cinema, like you know, innovation, like apps, and all the digital world that is coming to our life through creativity and of course open innovation to create these new opportunities for companies and for young people. So if Jimmy would like to add something more about this after this presentation, if we miss something you want to add from your point of view.
No, but I think you captured what you're trying to achieve and what we tried to achieve back in 2018 and forward. Of course, the way youth or young people connect with companies or challenges is really something we need to work with. And I think Gifoni Dream Team concept is a great way to start and do that, to invite talented people and talented young people to work on real issues is what we really need in this world, and not just being in school and learning from a school perspective, but like with real issues, like you're presenting here and with all the cases. And I think we did that, and all the cases we had back in 2018 were really interesting. And I think companies should invest more in working with young people in this kind of way. It gives a lot for them, it gives a lot for us as well as young people to learn about the world and help solve things in the world. So that's my point.
Thank you very much. And I just like to say that this program is supported by the region in which we are now. This is the Campania region. And we are going to develop new projects in Sweden, Brazil, and China. So we hope that companies that are listening to us will just understand the impact that we would like to generate with this format, and try to help us to interact more with the new generations of young people. If Domenico would like to add something more, so we can close this presentation.
So I would like to say that Gifoni is not like other places. It's like a think tank where young people feel free to experiment. This is not common nowadays. In a society, this is going more and more old. So it's provides an insight, a real insight in what will be the next generation needs, what they are going to need to grow up better, to what are their needs that maybe older people doesn't really understand. So it's investing in Dream Team and in Gifoni is like investing on futures. So it's, and that nowadays we always say that we want to make a better future, but many companies, many other organization doesn't really know well how to start. So I think that Gifoni really makes an accent on younger generations. So this is one of the key points. Listen to them, and this will provide, of course, new creative solution and a new useful solution, of course, for the future.
Okay. Thank you very much, Domenico, and thank you, Jimmy. Now we'll go on with some B2B meeting, and we hope that everybody is happy with this new project that we are launching internationally. And thanks again for having us here, and good work to all of you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
nice
much.
day.